how was the atmosphere at home? Because you picked up so well negative roles.
मजबूरी का नाम महात्मा गांधी होता है ना, वो जैसे beggars are not choosers. Man has to do anything that is there. So if I'm doing that character nicely and people are thinking I'm very convincing, that means I'm a successful person.
There was a time when distributors said that heroine कोई भी हो चलेगा राजेश खन्ना के सामने, but प्रेम चोपड़ा उसमें होना ही चाहिए पिक्चर में.
I think we did about 30-35 films together. So that became a pair. So it used to be the demand of the producers and distributors also to be, this cast should have been involved, both of them together. That's the one reason I was there for a long time, because I was very involved with my work, very honest, because I know if I have to be something here, I should be able to make the best opportunity of anything I get.
Two generations of the olds, two generations of Vinod Khanna, two generations of Rajesh Khanna, two generations of Bachchans and four generations of Kapoors. You are the only actor to have done that. Welcome Prem Chopra sir. And I don't think that record can be ever broken.
Thank you very much, thank you.
You are a treasure and I'm so honored to be sitting opposite you at your house. And thank you so much.
My pleasure
once
indeed.
again.
It's very great. Yes, thank you very much for the kind words. All the best.
So, Prem sir, let's begin from the days, when you started doing negative roles.
Yeah, but
How was the atmosphere at home? Because you picked up so well. I know Mehboob Saab wanted to cast you as a hero, and then you got into that Wo Kaun Thi. And once you got into that,
मजबूरी का नाम महात्मा गांधी होता है ना, वो जैसे beggars are not choosers.
yeah,
So during that time I was struggling also. So I did a lot of films. पंजाबी पिक्चरों का तो ऑलमोस्ट हीरो हो गया था. उसके बाद काफ़ी पिक्चरें, शहीद, वो कौन थी, मेरा साया, तीसरी मंजिल, सगाई, ये सब ड्यूरिंग द नौकरी किया था. मैनेज कर लेते थे हम लोग.
so घर पर क्या बोलते थे? मतलब जब बच्चे बड़े हो रहे थे, वाइफ बोलती थी कि नेगेटिव रोल्स अभी बहुत हो गए हैं, अभी जल्दी स्विच ओवर. उनको कोई डिस्कम्फर्ट होता?
There was a lot of speculation when I was saying such roles. Even my daughter, I got 3 daughters.
Yeah.
My daughter Rakita, she's a author now.
Yeah.
In a book.
She wrote yours.
Yeah. Have you got the book?
Yeah.
Yeah. तो वो यानी कि यहाँ घर पे आगे बोली यार, Papa, what sort of roles you are doing? We go to the school and they say, hey, you are a very bad man. I said, listen, a man has to do for his living anything that is there. So if I'm doing that character nicely and people are thinking I'm very convincing, that means I'm a successful person. And with my success, I get all the facilities for all of you. With best of education, best of schools, there's a car to drop you, and the best of everything. Whatever you want to do, you're allowed to do. You want to do something else, you want to be a doctor, you want to be anything else. Anyway, we explained her, and she then was convinced. Then that's why she kept on convincing her friends.
Okay.
This is a job he's doing. It was difficult to digest in those days. But now, of course, the things have changed.
Yeah, we'll come to how they've changed. But did you ever regret that, okay, I went ahead with Wo Kaun Thi and Mehboob Saab wanted you to wait. He had a subject for you as the leading man. And later he told you also, अभी आप typecast हो जाएंगे, अभी आप villain ही बनते चलोगे आगे. तो आपको कहीं ना कहीं उन दिनों में 1-2 साल में कहीं ना कहीं आपको ऐसा लगा कि नहीं, शायद मुझे वेट करना चाहिए था.
विकी, बात क्या थी कि मैं शिमले से आया और I had different ambitions there, but I got into the dramatics, so that got me involved into it so much. My father was not in favor of this. He said, "I better stay here, be a doctor or be a IAS करो, कुछ ऐसा करो." तो मैंने कहा जब तो कीड़ा लग चुका है तो वो जाने का ही है. I have to try because I got some awards also for that performance. तो देखो उन्होंने कहा जी देखिए अगर आप वापस जाना चाहते हो, he was a very frank man and a very highly educated man. I don't want to come in your way. Go ahead, but let me make it very clear to you. I won't be able to send you money there. So you going to Bombay, Bombay is a place where there are opportunities available to find a job. So you find a job for yourself there and side by side struggle. So that's how I got many odd jobs which sustained me very well.
So there was a time, Prem sir, when you started doing movies with Rajesh Khanna. I think it happened after Do Raste in 69, if I'm not wrong. And
Before that. He was also not married. I was not married. In 69, both of us got married.
Yeah. So there was a time when distributors said that heroine कोई भी हो चलेगा राजेश खन्ना के सामने, but प्रेम चोपड़ा उसमें होना ही चाहिए पिक्चर में.
That's true because we did that Do Raste first, which was super duper hit. Then we did Kati Patang, also very super duper hit, and so many pictures. I think we did about 30-35 films together. So that became a pair. So it used to be the demand of the producers and distributors also to be this cast should have been involved, both of them together. So that's how it became a pair, and a very popular pair it became. That's how the things got going. And then that's the one reason I was there for a long time, because I was very involved with my work, very honest and very devoted to my work, because I knew my reasoning of being very, very devoted, because I know if I have to be something here, I should be able to make the best opportunity of anything I get. In the beginning, when I was, I'll tell you an incident. I was Punjabi pictures to shoot किया मैंने as a बतौर hero. Chaudhary Karnal Singh was big hit. It was a national award also. उसके बाद बहुत सी पंजाबी पिक्चरें आनी शुरू हुई as बतौर hero. उसमें से एक पिक्चर थी सपनी. वो सपनी ऐसी थी साहब कि मुझे बचपन से ही सांस से इतना डर लगता था कि मेरे देख के मेरे पसीने छूट जाते थे. सुबह इंसिस्ट करे सुबह हाँ बताया नहीं, उन्होंने पूछा भी नहीं, मैंने बताया भी नहीं. अब यहाँ चांदी वाली स्टूडियो है तो वहाँ पर शूटिंग किया ये पंजाबी पिक्चर की 7-8 सीन हो गए. हम दोनों में ये बड़ी प्रॉब्लम होती थी. आजकल तो डिजिटल है ना, रिकॉर्डर की बड़ी प्रॉब्लम होती है. तो पंजाबी पिक्चर अफोर्ड भी नहीं कर सकते थे, वो बड़ी एक्सपेंसिव होते थे. 7-8 सीन कर लिए 2-3 दिन में. अब कट टू दैट फेमस महालक्ष्मी. वहाँ महालक्ष्मी आए तो उसने डायरेक्टर आया मेरे पास के चोपड़ा साहब, दिस इज अ पटारी. पटारी के अंदर है सांप. डोंट वरी, सांप निकला हुआ है, सब जहर निकला हुआ है. तो वो आपने उस खोलनी है पटारी और खोल के पकड़ना सांप को, कहना पुत्र चला बदला लेला. दूसरा जो अपना दुश्मन अपोजिट है एनिमी, उसके यहाँ जाके ले तो वो साहब वो पहले तो मैंने सोचा यार ये क्या कह रहा है बंदा, सांप को खोलना. तो मैंने कहा यार अगर एक्टर बनना है तो कुछ करना ही, उसको कुछ बिगनिंग ऑफ माय लाइफ बना, वाज वर्किंग ऑल्सो टाइम्स में. तो मैं साहब मंत्र पढ़ रहा हूँ अपने दिल में, ओम ह्रीं श्रीं प्रथमायना, ओम ह्रीं श्रीं प्रथमायना, और मैं ऐसे ऐसे करता हुआ फिर ऐसे जा रहा हूँ कि पर काम कर तो करना ही पड़ेगा। तो वो लेकिन वो यहाँ ये यहाँ पे मेरा हाथ रुक जाता था। तो फिर भी वो कहते हैं कुछ नहीं है ये, कुछ नहीं है यार, लोगों को बोलता है। वो एक बड़ा लाउड डायरेक्टर था। तो मुझे बोला यार कि इसमें कुछ भी नहीं है, देखिए सीधा पटवारी पे हाथ रखिए, आप खोलने को पटवारी पे हाथ रखिए, पटवारी खोल के साहब का हाथ में पकड़िए और कह दीजिए बड़ी सी बात। मैंने देखा उसको, मैंने कहा यार कमाल है। तो मैंने साहब लास्ट में मैंने कोशिश की कि ये करते 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 पटारी पे हाथ रख दिए। अब पटारी खोलेगा कौन, मेरा बाप, मालूम तो उसके अंदर सांप है। तो वो मैंने साहब बड़ा जो पसीने पसीना हो गया, ये हो गया। तो मैंने उठाया सर, पगड़ी निकाली, वो निकाला। आई वुड नॉट हैव बीन फ्रेंड्स एट दैट टाइम। तो मैं भागा अपने महालक्ष्मी स्टेशन की तरफ, फेमस वाले शूटिंग थी ना, तो वहाँ भागा। मैंने कहा जी मैं नहीं कर सकता, ये जस्ट आई कैन नॉट डू, फॉरगेट अबाउट दिस। तो वो पीछे पीछे मेरे डायरेक्टर, उसके पीछे प्रोड्यूसर भागते हुए आए, कहते साहब क्या बात है। मैंने कहा ये प्रॉब्लम ये है कि मुझे सांप से बेहद डर लगता है, तो मैं ये जो आप कह रहे हैं ये तो मैं कभी कर नहीं सकता। तो कहता ये पहले बताना चाहिए था, पिक्चर का नाम ही सपनी, इसमें है ही सांपों का खेल, दो ग्रोह हैं, दो अपोजिट कैंप्स हैं जो एक दूसरे से दुश्मनी करते हैं। तो कहते अच्छा सोच आप भागिए मत। तो जब सोचने दीजिए, उन्होंने कहा मैं फिर नकली सांप से आप काम, नकली सांप से डर तो नहीं लगता। हाँ मैंने कहा नहीं वो कर लो। बड़ी मुश्किल से वो नकली सांप किया, वरना मैं तो पगड़ी निकाल के भाग रहा था स्टेशन की तरफ, पकड़ के वहाँ पर जाऊँ ऑफिस में, फॉरगेट अबाउट द फिल्म इंडस्ट्री। तो ऐसे बात से काफ़ी होते रहते हैं हम लोग के साथ।
So you did 30-35 films with Rajesh Khanna, you're saying. तो बहुत अच्छी दोस्ती हो गई थी, घर में आना जाना?
Yeah, he was very good friends. We were together for a lot of time. But you see, in those days, after the shot, during the shooting, we used to be all together. तो सब इकट्ठे बैठते थे। अभी आजकल तो वैन्स आ गई है ना, you give a shot, you go there and forget about the others. वहाँ there used to be sort of a group activity. Pictures were not made in isolation. They were group activity. There the people would communicate with each other. And there were a lot of suggestions an actor is allowed to give. But of course, the director is the head of the department. It's up to him to reject or accept the proposal.
Yeah.
So there were many like in one-liners became very popular. Like बॉबी में जो वो प्रेम नाम है मेरा, प्रेम चोपड़ा। उसके बाद से आप साउंड कुमार टक की पिक्चर में था सौतन, उसमें सब बैठे हुए थे हम लोग। तो उन्होंने कहा आज करते हैं कि प्रेम साहब को ये देते हैं तकिया कलाम में कि मैं वो बड़ा हूँ जो पत्थर से शीशे को तोड़ता हूँ। तो मैंने यार सोचा, मैंने कहा यार उल्टा करो ना इसको, बहुत की कमीनगी नजर आए। मैं वो बड़ा हूँ जो शीशे से पत्थर को तोड़ता हूँ। So that was accepted in a big way.
Yeah, because you can do the impossible.
So that became a trend with the film people, film producers. Every time there's a line for me. वगैरह वगैरह भी जो आपने बोला वो भी थी.
Yeah, I was coming to that. You also had this वगैरह वगैरह, you know. After every sentence you used to say वगैरह वगैरह. एक time था जो.
Yeah, I saw a play in England where this man was playing the negative character on the stage. He was a very big actor. So, and he would say, now, so time for you to bend down, time for you to accept it, that I am the king. Otherwise, etc., 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 etc. को मैंने वगैरह वगैरह कर दिया.
But you were very stylish. I mean, today also you are. Look at the way you're dressed up, and you had immaculate sense of dressing. Those pastel shirts you wore, that pink colored, the blue colored. Who was behind that? Was it entirely your choice, or
No,
your
it
wife, or
was
some
my
design?
choice as well as the choice of Bada Sahab, जो बेचारा मर गया अभी. He was the building उसने बनाई. He was involved in various buildings now. So we used to make our costumes. All my costumes were made by him.
Okay.
So he was great in it, and he used to chalk it out and do that, and a lot of books he had for reference. And we used to accept, this will be nice, which will suit me. Whenever I go abroad, I used to bring a lot of things for myself. We used to use that in the cinema as well.
Your English also, I mean, is immaculate.
Yeah.
It reflected in the films as well. It reflected in the films as well.
No, it doesn't. In fact, I was a Punjabi. पहले तो पंजाबी.
नहीं, जब आप इंग्लिश बोलते थे फिल्म्स में तो it reflected.
Everybody was educated. When we were communicating each other, people were talking like that.
Yeah.
So English was not. And English, I don't come from an English school.
Yeah.
I come from a Sanatan Dharma school. तो जब कॉलेज में आए शिमले में तो वहाँ पर कुछ लोग अंग्रेजी पढ़े हुए लोग थे, अंग्रेजी स्कूल से आए हुए. They had tremendous confidence and tremendous talks and all that. तो मैं उनको नोटिस करता था कोने में बैठ के, यार इनमें बड़ा कॉन्फिडेंस है, बहुत ज़बरदस्त, ऐसे ही बनना चाहिए मुझे. तो मैं कोशिश करते खरामा आहिस्ता सीख के हिम्मत करके डिबेट्स में हिस्सा लेना शुरू किया और डेक्लेमेशंस में, तो वो जगह बना लिया. फिर ड्रामेटिक्स में शुरू हो गया काम.
आपने एक बहुत अच्छी बात बोली, जो हम मिलजुल के बैठते थे और एक बहुत ही कम्युनिकेशन होता था, उसमें एक अपनापन था. आई एम गेसिंग
एब्सोल्युटली.
वो आजकल है ही नहीं. मतलब वो आजकल तो उन दिनों में हीरोज भी 3-4 एक पिक्चर में होते थे. 5 विलेन्स होते थे एक पिक्चर में. आज तो एक भी विलेन नहीं है और हीरोज भी एक, मैक्सिमम 2 भी, मुश्किल से कोई भूल चूक से कोई कास्टिंग हो जाती है. तो ये ऐसा क्यों हो गया है, आपको क्या लगता है? आप तो अभी भी इंडस्ट्री में हैं.
अभी तो देखिए, अभी तो हीरोज खुद ही विलन का रोल करते हैं. तमाम टॉप मोस्ट एक्टर्स जितने भी हैं, शाहरुख ले लीजिए, सलमान ले लीजिए, ऋतिक ले लीजिए, या इसको आमिर खान को ले लीजिए, उन्होंने विलन का रोल किया. लेकिन उस वक्त डिफरेंस क्या था? जब हमारा था तो उसमें सिर्फ एक ही रहता था, ये हीरो है, ये हीरोइन है, ये विलन है. These are established 3 characters, and pictures mostly revolve around them. तो एक उसने तो वो हम कोई वो नहीं होता था कि यार उसने जब ये बंदा आएगा स्क्रीन के ऊपर तो गड़बड़ करेगा. मैं जब आता था, ये हमारे जैसे मेरे कलीग्स जो विलन्स का रोल करते थे. लेकिन अभी ये जो वर्सेटैलिटी के लिए हीरोज लोग भी करते हैं, ऐसे बने स्क्रिप्ट, एंड दोज स्क्रिप्ट्स आर देयर व्हिच डिमांडेड देम टू प्ले द नेगेटिव कैरेक्टर. बट अब बिकॉज वाज अ नेगेटिव कैरेक्टर दे वर प्लेइंग, बट देन देयर वाज अ रीजन व्हाई दिस फेलो is becomes such like bad guy, why he is so vengeful, why he is so vindictive.
Yeah, they have a backstory.
There's a back story. Maybe his parents were killed by this character or something like that,
Yeah.
The reasons like that.
Yeah.
So now in the end they get the sympathy, but they have performed very well as a villain. So that also proves their versatility. Everybody wants to be versatile.
But those are few films. I know the films which you mentioned, what you're talking about. But those are few films where the hero has become negative. Most of the films do not have an antagonist. वो villain है ही नहीं पिक्चर में. आजकल तो मतलब there are so many movies where you don't see the mothers and fathers around. Are you enjoying these kind of films when you watch them?
देखिए, वक्त के साथ साथ हर चीज़ बदलती है. उस वक्त टाइम कुछ और था. आप ये डिजिटल जो ले रहे हैं, पहले कुछ भी नहीं था. पहले कुछ और था. टेक्निक हैज चेंज्ड, स्पेशल इफेक्ट्स हैव कम, एंड otherwise so many things have come which can be an asset to the film. But then nowadays in the films what we see is that passion, that obsession of making a film is not there. You won't believe the topmost directors, when they were making a film like K. Asif or Raj Kapoor sahab, Manoj Kumar also, when they're making a film, for them, film was everything. Day and night, खाना पीना सब उठते हुए चलता रहता था उसके. राज कपूर साहब तो शाम को बड़े धुनकी में होते थे, तो वो हमेशा उसको पूछते थे. जब मेरे को अप्रोच किया उन्होंने कि यार एक मैं रोल करना है इसमें, मैं बड़ा खुश हो गया. मैंने कहा यार तो कमाल चीज़ हो गई, राज कपूर साहब के साथ काम करना है. राज कपूर वॉज द ग्रेटेस्ट, एंड आई वाज ऑलरेडी एस्टैब्लिश्ड इन ए बिग वे, जैसे आपने कहा राजेश खन्ना के साथ है. तो उन्होंने कहा जी सारी फिल्म में एक ही डायलॉग, वो डायलॉग बोला. दैट बिकेम वेरी पॉपुलर. हालांकि आई वॉज रिलक्टेंट टू डू दैट बिकॉज आई सेड if I do yours, then other people who are casting me against each other, they will also think of
one or two lines.
So that was my good luck. I did, and it became very synonymous with my name now. तो ये जरूरी था. और जो उस वक्त जो था ना, पैशन इतना ज़्यादा होता था कि they will put their last shirt to make a film. Even if they're not able to afford, they lose financially, they will borrow, steal or something, and they'll do it. Like Asif was absolutely a फकीर आदमी था. मुगल आजम उसने बनाई, 8-10 साल लगे बनाने में, लेकिन वो साहब एवरग्रीन पिक्चर है. या बहुत पिक्चर गंगा जमुना देखिए, दिलीप साहब. तो ये है, these films are there. But there's a difference nowadays. The films are made on different manner. It is not the same formulas the pictures are made. It's a different, they could take a certain subject. Now, what I feel is, most of these films don't have the content in the film. As in our days, there was a content in the film, and films were not made in one schedule. So they will attend about 10 days shooting. उसके बाद दूसरी पिक्चर की शूटिंग वहाँ 10-10 पिक्चरें साथ ही करते थे ना. तो उसके बाद वो जो पहले 10-10 वो बैठ जाते थे राइटर्स वगैरह के साथ to develop, go further. हालांकि they had the नक्शा of the whole script, and then they used to improvise on it. So that is how the films were made, and memorable films have been made. You must have seen them.
Yeah. You spoke about K. Asif, losing money. He was so passionate. He never bothered. Even Raj Kapoor, who you're related to. I mean, मेरा नाम जोकर में इतना पैसा कमाया.
He was finished. He totally finished. He was mortgage studio, mortgage his home, and no money at all. And the financiers in those days used to charge heavy amount of interest. And they were on him. तो साहब उसको, but he was a genius. The next picture उसने लॉन्च की, बॉबी अपने बेटे के साथ, चिंटू कपूर और डिम्पल कवाडिया को लेके. तो सारे कैरेक्टर्स में प्रेमनाथ, प्राण मुझे फिट कर दिया उसने. That music of that picture was superb. Performances of everybody was superb, and that picture became a super hit. So he cleared all the bloody debts. So that is how these people are genius. They were makers, real makers. They won't care for the profits. They will care for the quality of the film that they made. So this is up to the people to accept. In what way? People accept it in a big way.
And today, Mera Naam Joker is considered to be a classic, a cult film.
Very good.
Do you agree that this was his best film? Because Dabu says so, many people say so.
It is. It was definitely a picture with a lot of variations in it. But there are Indo-Russian production for the first time. And I agree with him. But nowadays, when the people see this Joker, they absolutely in awe of that film. Wow, क्या पिक्चर बनाई इसने. उस वक्त लोगों को समझ नहीं आई. कई पिक्चरें बनती थी जो कि साहब उसके लड़के ने पिक्चर बनाई थी, चंपू कपूर ने, एंड आई फाउंड दैट गुड टैलेंट इन हिम। तो वो साहब उसने जो पिक्चर बनाई उसमें बहुत अनफॉर्चुनेटली इट वाज बियॉन्ड दैट अहेड ऑफ टाइम। तो उसको क्या री मैरिज ऑफ ए विडो, आज तो खैर एक्सेप्टेड होता ही है, तो लोगों ने एक्सेप्ट नहीं किया। पिक्चर अच्छी बनी थी लेकिन पिक्चर नहीं चली। तो ये होता था उन दिनों में, फिर कोशिश करने का। राज कपूर वॉज ए फ्लॉप इन द जोकर, बट ही हैड द करेज टू मेक अनदर फिल्म। सम पीपल become very depressed or they start hitting the bottle. This is very common, not only in India but all over the world.
How was Raji's mood when he was making Bobby? Because, I mean,
Yeah.
you did a very
Yeah.
small role in that, but you must be knowing.
Yeah. He was absolutely involved in the work, and you see, even he would be having a couple of drinks in the night. The picture was always on his mind. Every character was on his mind. Music was in his mind. So there used to be a complete filmmaker, you see.
Let's talk about the villains. There's so many villains worked with you. You know, let's talk about Pran sir.
Yeah, I played his son in many pictures. And then I played the opposite him also. He was a great guy. He was also very, very passionate about his work. He will be there, 9 o'clock means 8:30 he will be there on the set. आके वहाँ सेट पर देखना उसका क्या क्या कर सकते हैं, सब कर सकते हैं. And then he was well prepared before he came on the set. And every time his performance was great. Like then he diverted to the character roles. Like in उपकार.
Yeah.
तो वो भी, उसको भी बड़ा फर्क पड़ा, मुझे भी फर्क उसी पिक्चर से फर्क पड़ा. तो that is started doing the character roles. And now I'm doing for quite some time I'm doing emotional, positive characters. So other people had followed, and then they are playing the villains.
Yeah.
So that depends. There's a slot empty now for such a thing.
Premnath?
Very good actor, but these people were very high-strung. You see, they were extreme. He did not touch alcohol or smoking for 14 years. Like बनास ऐसा आदमी था, एक्सेंट्रिक जिसे बोलते हैं ना. 14 साल के लिए राम को वनवास हुआ तो मैं भी जाऊंगा, हिमालय में चला गया. उसके बाद वापस आके उसका शुरू हो गया काम. Again he was accepted and he was again back to the form. तो जरा एक्सट्रीम हो गए थे, जरा उन्होंने दारू वारू ज़्यादा शुरू कर दिया, वो कर दिया.
अच्छा, बाद में?
हाँ, but during the work, I mean, working all the time. तो कभी कभी फर्क पड़ता है. बहुत से लोग दारू बहुत पीते हैं, उनको कुछ भी नहीं होता. जो नहीं पीते वो भी गड़बड़ जाती. So this is a matter of acceptance in a different way.
I think it's destiny.
Yeah, destiny.
Ajit?
अजीत साहब तो बड़े रौनकी आदमी थे भाई. He was a very nice. I played his son in many films also. तो वो उनको ये था कि उनकी जेब में हमेशा कार्ड रहते थे.
Oh.
प्लेन कार्ड्स, ताश, बड़ा शौक था उनको. तो हम जब भी वो गैप होता था तो बैठ जाते थे. मेरे कमरे में बैठ गए या उनके कमरे में बैठ गए. अब मैंने कहा मुझे तो यार चले टाइम पास करना होता है ना बीच में. तो मैंने कहा चलिए साहब खेलते हैं. तो ताश शुरू कर दी उन्होंने करना. मैंने कहा साहब चवन्नी खेलते हैं. प्रेम चोपड़ा चवन्नी, सारा ताश फेंक दिए. कम से कम 1 रुपया तो होना चाहिए. मैंने कहा क्या करें, मैं तो आके नहीं अच्छी थे. नहीं मुझे नहीं मालूम, 1 रुपया होना चाहिए. तो 1 रुपया साहब खेलना पड़ा. And every time I had about 3,000 to 4,000 in my pocket. मेरे जाने से पहले मैं तो पैसे रखते नहीं थे. जब मेरा ड्राइवर रखता था वो, तो पैसे लेके उनको, बड़े सिक थे, हारे
तो देना ही,
पैसे सेटल करने. तो एक दिन क्या उल्टी गंगा बैठ गई. मैं जीत गया 3,500 रुपया. तो प्रमोद चक्रवर्ती की शूटिंग कर रहे थे. तो मैंने साहब मिठाई मंगवाई. अब सबको, जितने भी लाइट मैन जितने भी थे को आर्टिस्ट सबको खिलाए, सबको मेरे आदमी ने देना शुरू। सबों ने पूछा क्या हुआ क्या हुआ। मैंने कहा आज मैंने उस्ताद जमा को तबाह कर दिया है। तो वो अजीब साहब बैठे हुए कोने में बैठे हुए देख रहे हैं। तो ऐसी ऐसी हरकतें होती थी हम लोगों की बहुत। नाइस मैन, वेरी नाइस मैन।
Pran Saab, Premnath Saab, Ajit Saab, they were all treasures. Let's talk about Amjad ji.
Amjad ke saath I didn't have much association, but I liked him as an actor. He was a genius as an actor, I think. And a very popular man. Poor chap. We were in Great Gambler together, but he wanted to come by car, and he had a very fatal accident, and he was put in Goa hospital for quite some time. Otherwise, he would have stayed for a long time. He was different, and the people had accepted him in a big way.
Amrish Puri Saab.
अमरीश तो यार मेरा दोस्त भी था। हम कॉलेज में इकट्ठे रहे, बीएम कॉलेज शिमला में। मैं फर्स्ट ईयर में था तो वो फोर्थ ईयर में था।
Okay.
तो वो ड्रामे ड्रूम में, उसको भी बड़ा शौक, बड़ा अच्छा ड्रामे ड्रूम में करता था। तो एक प्ले भी हमने किया था इकट्ठे, समराइज बदला। एक लड़की है बीच में, दोनों इश्क करते हैं उससे। तो वही उससे से वो एक प्ले स्टेज पे बड़ा पॉपुलर हुआ। He was also, he started in a very small roles. He was my hunchman in Dostana and other pictures. But he had his own individual talent. He came up in a big way. He was a team to reckon with in the end.
Let's talk about some of the male actors who worked as heroes with you, and you have not spoken about in some of your earlier interviews. Dharmendra for one. धर्म जी के बारे में बताइए.
Dharmendra is a jolly good fellow. He is very, very emotional, nearly emotional. People think he might be faking sometimes. He is very emotional, and he is also a very involved, I mean not that much involved others, but he is a very natural actor. So when he faced the camera, he would improvise his lines in his own way, and the people will accept it because he's done a good job. Sometimes they won't accept it, but most of the time it is accepted. So he'd been a very versatile actor. He's played comedy, he's played dramatic roles, he's played all sorts of roles.
Related to you again, Shammi Kapoor साहब.
Shammi Kapoor was a joy to work with. यार वो तो अपना, उनके साथ तो बड़ा मजा आता सब लोगों को. He was a happy-go-lucky man, and he created a style of his own. Because to come out of the shadow of Raj Kapoor or Dilip Kumar or Devanand, somebody has to involve himself as an individual. So he created his own style. ऐसे कर आके उसने गाने वाने करके, his style, people loved him. He became a superhero also. And then any pictures used to, I remember one thing when I was sitting with him in his bungalow, somebody came to him, yaar, there's a terrific role, double role है. उसने कहा ऐसा करो कि यहाँ से सीधा जाओ चैम्बूर या जाओ पाली हिल, वहाँ राज कपूर है, यहाँ दिलीप कुमार है, ये रोल उनको देना. मैंने कहा मैं एंटरटेन करूँगा.
शत्रुघ्न सिन्हा.
Shatrughan Sinha has been marvelous in his own way. He started as a bad guy, but he had the guts to prove himself as an actor of great caliber. Then he was taken in as a hero in many pictures. He was there in a big way.
I can never forget your role with Shatru ji and Amitabh Bachchan ji together in Kala Pathar.
Kala Pathar, Dostana में भी थे. दोस्ताना में भी थे.
Yeah.
There is combined effort होती थी ना उन दिनों में. The directors, the writers, the actors, they will contribute themselves, the whole thing. And the people will accept or reject. It is up to the choice of the director.
How was it working with Mumtaz? Because you did so many films with Rajesh Khanna, so Mumtaz was definitely there.
Mumtaz was very serious about her work, and she was a very disciplined actress. She was just come on time. And very, very fine actress, played different kind of roles, and very hard-working. And one thing I appreciated about him is she brought his family out of that, what you call that, nothing to the big way, settled everybody. So that's it.
Sharmila Tagore?
Shamila ji is a very, very educated, very sophisticated lady. And I had a big fortune. I was very fortunate enough to work with him in many pictures. She was very enlightened and did very good job in the films.
Rekha?
रेखा भी बहुत अच्छी यार एक्ट्रेस है और बड़े बड़े अच्छे काम किए उन्होंने. हम तो फूल बने अंगारे में मैं और रेखा ही थी. रजनीकांत साहब आते हैं, वो इंटरवल से पहले चले जाते हैं. सारी फिल्म हम दोनों पे थी. तो वो she was a very competent actress and she comes from film family also. So from the beginning she was there.
Even though Anjane, where you worked with her and had a fantastic role and you got the award for the best supporting actor, Filmfare.
Yeah, that's right.
हेमा जी के साथ भी आपने बहुत पिक्चरें की. How was it working with her?
Hema is very natural actress. Very natural actress. He just speaks, in spite of her accent in those days in South and mix them. But she was very good. There was one film particularly where we worked together in Udaipur. The film's name was Raja Jani.
Yeah.
तो उसमें क्या था, सीन था कि हेमा मालिनी धर्मेंद्र ऊपर है, उसको मालूम है धर्मेंद्र ऊपर, उसको इग्नोर करती है और उसको जलाने के लिए वो प्रेम चोपड़ा से इश्क शुरू कर देती है. गाना गाती है, कितना मज़ा आ रहा है. तो मैंने नॉन सगल डायरेक्टर होते हैं, मैंने कहा यार जरा इसके जा करते हैं. ये प्रेम चोपड़ा इज सो मच इन लव विद हर कि ही गोज मैड व्हेन शी सिंग्स फॉर हिम. तो वो क्या, मैंने डांस शुरू कर दिया. नहीं कहा बड़ा लाउड हो जाएगा, बड़ा लाउड हो जाएगा. फिर उन्होंने कहा जी नहीं, फिर कुछ करके बताओ. तो हमने करके बताया. वो इसी सीन में तमाम उनके साथियों हेमा के साथ, सबसे पहले तो कैमरा मैन लोट पोट करके नीचे गिर गया. उसके बाद मन झगड़ा था, यार ठीक लग रहा. कट टू दी प्रीमियर इन दिल्ली. ये जब आती है तो तालियां बजती थी, बड़ा मजा आता है. They never expected that I'll be so much enamored by that.
Would you have been able to play a villain today? Why I'm asking you this question is because आज के जो villains हैं, बहुत कम हैं, and generally these negative characters are more, in dark space, in OTT. A lot of cuss words are used, a lot of foul language.
Yeah. That's accepted. It was not accepted in our time. It was accepted. The senses are lenient. It should not be there. I mean, बच्चे ज़्यादा देखते हैं पिक्चर हमसे. But you can't control because this is how the trend is.
You wouldn't be comfortable to say that.
I would have been, I would have been comfortable in any circumstances. Because the character that the actor plays, it's not entirely what he wants to abuse or something. It's written in the script. So he performs.
Let's conclude with Animal, film with Ranbir Kapoor.
I enjoyed working with him, and the director, Sandeep Reddy, he made this Kabira first or something. But a very nice gentleman and very intelligent for them. He was totally obsessed like other people. I used to be. And Ranbir Kapoor, of course, he had one big scene with me, and He was tremendous.
He's
I
a
think,
marvelous actor, isn't he?
The future of the film industry, he'll be one of the best actors to reckon with. हमेशा हर स्टेज के ऊपर 2-2, 3-3 एक्टर आते हैं जो रहते हैं, तिकड़ी तिकड़ी आती है उसे हम बोलते हैं पंजाबी में. तो he will be one of them.
Any others you have in mind?
Sharman Joshi. Sharman Joshi is a very versatile actor, and the picture should help him. There should be commercial success is very important. You may be the best actor in the world, but if the picture doesn't run, you have to start from zero again. So that's how. And there's so many other people. They have been. Now I'm at the present age of actors you are asking.
Yeah.
There are many other actors.
So, just all said and done, do you go to see movies at theaters, or
I
do you
go to
see at home on your laptop, or?
No, I like to see movies very much, and I like to see them in the television. And I'm very busy nowadays because I see a lot of cricket. I'm big fan of cricket. I used to play cricket myself. So time passes well. And pictures I see, so some of the pictures are marvelous. The characters that the people play there, very good.
Even I am a big fan of films and cricket both. And thank you, Prem sir. Thank you so much for this interview.
Pleasure.
I repeat, you're a treasure. And I would love to see you, and we all would love to see you a lot more on the big screen.
Thank you so much, Vicky. Thank you. Love you too. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Been very nice meeting you.